You should have heard what he said in the ambulance on the way over here. Even with all the pain, I had to laugh. He said, I knew you were head over heels in love with me, honey, but you didn't have to demonstrate down a flight of stairs. It's great how he keeps his sense of humor, even in an emergency.
Sounds like he keeps a pretty cool head about him.
Over the years, Charlene, like others of us, had lost some awareness of the nurse-client relationship. Kathy's presence heightened her appreciation of the fact that, beyond her knowledge and skills, it was the unique personal ingredient that she and she alone could offer her client that made her so valuable to a program of care. In her work with Marion Wallace, she was to become acutely aware of that value.
Ralph really is a great guy. No one could make a person more secure, I know that. He's a good provider. No problem with gambling or liquor or other women. Other women. You know, he's still as jealous of me now as he was when we were in high school together. Isn't that something?
Well, you're still a very attractive woman, Mrs. Wallace.
Oh, call me Marion, please. I'm not that much older than you, am I?
Of course not.
Maybe I am, really. You wouldn't think so to hear Ralph talk. I tell him, Ralph, I'm a mother with 2 kids, and I'll never see the 20s again. No one's gonna make a pass at an old woman like me. He still thinks every man within 30 feet just wants to carry me off to bed.
That sounds pretty flattering to me.
It is, of course. I love it. It can be a little awkward at times, though. And I don't let those things bother me.
Those things?
Oh, you know, he says things. Usually to some poor innocent guy who just happens to be standing near. It's embarrassing, but mostly because it's so foolish. He gets upset at me, too. Nothing big, just a little irritable now and then. He says how I've been trying to turn this guy on or that guy on or show myself off, and silly things like that.
I can see how that might be a problem.
Oh, no, not a problem, really, just a little awkward. Of course, I suppose it doesn't really bother me to know that I still have his attention.
It's always nice to know that.
Well, I do try and dress conservatively. But Ralph always insists on these tight skirts with the slits and low-cut tops. And then he wants me to go to the beautician all the time. And then he complains when I wear jeans to work around the house. In the same breath, he raises the roof because the mail carrier has a thing for me. It can be a contradictory cuss, no doubt about that.
Do you work outside your home?
A job? Lord, no. No, I get the 3rd degree now when I go to play tennis or a bridge club with the girls. I can imagine what he'd do if I spent all day in an office or something with a lot of strange men.
Sounds like you do enjoy getting out, though.
I do. Just for a little exercise now and then or conversation with the girls, but nothing permanent like a job. No. Ralph makes a marvelous income, you know. He's a construction contractor. His own boss, all that Horatio Alger type thing. No, I'm very content just to take care of my 2 lovely children and beautiful home.
Sounds like you like it.
I do. If only Ralph weren't so aggressive.
Aggressive? What, you mean at home?
Of course. He did push me down those stairs, you know. I didn't fall.
He pushed you? Really?
No. Not really. No, Ralph. I was just joking. Ralph's one of the kindest, most gentle men in the whole world. He wouldn't hurt me. Well, at least not intentionally. And no, he's not a mean person, not at all. Just jealous, like I said. Oh, I hope you won't take me seriously.
Dancers on a floating ballroom.
So my brother asked the guy if they hadn't met before. The guy said no. And they started looking under the hood, and pretty soon Mark found the trouble and patched things up. Well, the guy offered to pay Mark, but Mark said no thanks and drove off. Well, 4 weeks later, he got reserved seat tickets in the mail for the Dusty Colts rock concert. Turned out the guy he helped was John Ray Dooley. Mark didn't know how he got the address, but it had to take some time and trouble. That John Ray must be a pretty nice guy. Oh, that really is a nice piece of music.
Yes, it is nice.
I felt I honestly...
Sure. Aren't you about ready to go home? I can hardly wait to tell you some good news. I've just finished charting my last note. I'm ready to go. Good. I'll pay. Bye-bye. Okay, bye. I'll see you in the morning. Yeah. When I went to visit Randy this morning, I could tell something was different.
Well, don't keep me in suspense. What happened?
He spoke to me, Char. Randy spoke.
You're kidding.
I couldn't believe it. I was so
Oh,
excited.
that's wonderful. Did he say anything else?
No, but I'm sure it won't be long before he does.
I bet that made your day, huh?
Well, it was a long time coming. You've got to admit that.
Almost 4 months.
Well, I did have a little help, you know, like his psychiatrist, 15 other staff nurses, and the occupational therapist.
But you're the one he leaned on.
I guess so.
You know, you heard what he was saying even when he wasn't talking, if that makes any sense. You really got through to Randy. You seem to be able to do that to all your patients. And I'm not sure I can, I guess.
I still don't follow.
Well, I try very hard to listen to my patients, right?
I'm sure you do.
I'm not sure I hear what they're saying to me sometimes.
Any sometimes in particular?
What would you say if a woman told you that her husband had pushed her down a flight of steps? Well, then, right after that, she said, "Oh, no, I was just joking. It's not true."
And you think she wasn't just joking?
I think I'd better find out.
So, as Kathy began to realize the rewards of her first major therapeutic success, Charlene found herself faced with a similar challenge and a similar opportunity. Her instincts told her that Marion Wallace was reaching out to her for help. Her nursing education and experience told her that the only way she could deliver that help would be through the single most sensitive instrument with which she had to work, herself.
You got through to me. In your silent strength, I felt ease. I honestly believe you said more just sitting silently than all my acquaintances and their fondness for word games. Thanks for revealing the meaning of the exchange.
This has been a presentation of the Educational Services Division, American Journal of Nursing Company.